Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, last session we did work on fixing one of the crashes in a replay playback. Before we continue there, let me stash the current changes and attend the pending reviews. Let me see. So this one was not looked into, no. So it's probably this one here. Let me see. Author myself. So, okay, we have only 6 open. Good. So this one, that one, this one is approved. Add new array size. Okay, let me see. Implement new map not found. Okay, so I would have preferred out parameters instead of the replay map info struct, which is a bit weird because it has methods as a struct. Doesn't have m prefix for the members and makes call side code more complicated. Call side code more complicated. Not really. Well, we can change it a bit. Do we really need this? I already answered there. I can rename that. GUI label name to be old-fashioned. Not needed when substitute cannot be compiled out. Has map. Okay, so some things. Yeah, okay. Let me see. So it is about wasn't this merged already? Hold on. Per request. Pause replay. Pause. Did we delete the branch? No, we did not. Now it is deleted. Deletes. Okay. Good. So the complaint is that the map replay map info, which is somehow not found, but it is here. Good. So the complaint is that the names are not good. Okay, then how about here we call this, let me see, map exists. Okay, then let's call this map metadata. Map metadata. I should also compile this in. Replay map info. How about okay, let me see the complaints. So the complaints is the names, yeah, understandably. And the name here, the complaint here is I would have preferred out parameters instead of the replay map info struct, which is a bit weird because it has methods as a struct, which is fine. Doesn't have prefix for the members, which is also fine. Makes call side code more complicated. Why? Why? Is it complicated? Let me see. That looks pretty straightforward. That as well. Yeah. I disagree with his statement that it makes it complicated. I think it's also fine if it has functions. Yeah. I think it's fine. We could move this. We could embed this function right in the constructor here, and say we construct it with a file name. Yeah. can, how about we create here a load function? Jesus Christ. Bool load. Let me put that in. Then we turn this here to that. Call load. Like that. Void. Bool. Bool. And then we say here if pass ASCII string to game info. Return true. Return false. And then we do header. We do md equals now. Header equals replay header. Info equals info. Header. Okay. Then we make this private. We do a const. Make it a class. Public. Const get metadata. Const return md. Header get replay header. Hello. Get replay game info. Loads. Then we say then we take these out. Null. Loads. Turn false. Okay. have a void reset. Resets. There we go. Let me call it here resets. There we go. Can be private. Then here we say RMI dot load. Then here we say dot load. There we go. Then we put consts recorder class replay header equals rmi.get replay header. Okay, somehow it needs to be writable. Oof. Unicode string, replay name, replay name that translates. Consts. Extension length. Oh boy. Static remove replay extension. Unicode string. str. Void replay name. replay extension. Okay. Then we do get replay game info. Replay game info. Info. Okay. And here we do if not loads ASCII file name. Bool loaded. Loaded. Header. It's a bit unpleasant. I get replay header. Good, then we call this replay map info. strange that it does this remove replay extension twice, doesn't it? Here it does the same bullshit again, right? Translate. It already does it here the same way. Header, replay name, translate. Yeah. To me it looks like this is doing the exact same thing here. I think. Okay, and where do we call this now? Let me see. Hold on, not loaded. Load replay. If not, snar get map data snar. That's also weird, yeah. Yeah, so this is weird here, that it creates another copy here. Replay name to show. Compare no case ASCII equals L. That's header dot replay name. This here seems to be totally obsolete because this stuff here already happens in here, right? Yeah. I can delete that. Okay. So from my angle, this would work. Yeah. Now here we have a problem with load. So what if this has not loaded? What if this has not loaded? Then we should probably replay map not found. Load replay. Okay, how about we say if not loaded, then here else if let's put this comment in here. Let me say this is only a theoretical error. Should not get here. Actually, if that's the case, we can have assert. Ah no, the replay. Metadata. I think in theory it is possible, like the map list is populated, then we delete a replay file while the map list is populated, then we load this replay, and then this would fail here, right? this is not a realistic let me find the description later. So basically we would say here replay map, and then here we say replay file not found. Replay not found. This replay cannot be loaded because the replay file no longer exists on this device. There we go. And so this prompt the replay not found message box. Prompt a replay not found message box in the event that the replay was deleted while the replay menu was opened. Deleted by the user where the replay menu was opened. Bug fix. Prompt a map not found message box. In the event the replay map was not okay. The map used by the replay was not found. Let me say prompt this before because that one has an OK button to load the replay anyway, which would be fatal to do if the map was not found. Pressing OK loads into the replay anyway. Prompt this before this before, the next message box. Is there a message box cancel? Yeah. It should be message box cancel. Prompt a map not found message box. In the event that the map used by the replayer was not found. Let's remove this comment. Okay. ASCII file. Translate file. Bobs. If okay. Okay, so this looks good to me. Now, Helmut is not happy with this class or structs. He wants to have a function without parameters. But why? That's so C-like. What is the benefit of that? The problem is the problem is with the problem with his function interface here. So this was his proposal: a bool get map info and then have the input file name to load the replay with, and then 3 out parameters where you can pass a variable, right? So you can pass one here or here or here or all of them, right? You can pick and choose. The problem is then Mm. Mm. Well, there is no problem. It looks fully functional. Yeah. It looks fully functional. I guess we can do it. I'm not a big fan of it, but it makes the code here smaller because then we don't need the class. Okay, so if we call it read map info, yeah, let me comment this out, yeah, and this. So if we have a read map info, reads, what is it called? Yeah, reads map replay, reads replay map info. Okay, header out, info out, and map meta data out. And then we put that in here. Okay, so he wants to have a header here. A header. And a... But that definitely creates two copies then. Yeah. That's not more efficient. No. That's not more efficient because here it creates a first instance and then it creates a copy of that here. Yeah, that's actually not better. That's not better, I would say. I would say what we have here is better because we only ever have one instance. Not that it matters much. Can we make this? Let me move this up here. So Helmut is a fan of this function. Yeah. Yeah. So he has an info here. Yeah. This info. Then we have here if let's call this replay game info replay header out. So if that's not null and that not null, then that's find map. Okay. If that is not null, then that equals header. Yeah, and if that's not null, then that equals info. Yeah. Okay, so we could do that. Now the problem here is the problem with this is it has here this copy and then it creates another copy here. Why don't we just pass in this directly? Like this. And we'd have this and this and this. Then we do a replay header. And we remove this here. We take these guys and this guy and this guy. There we go. And then we do this here. And then we do this. Yeah. How about that? Is that fair? Then we can remove this as well. Replay game info. There we go. How about that? And then here, we do that and that, and we say yeah, header, header, info, and that. And if it's false, then go don't do anything. Okay, and then we do here if we'll comment this out, and then reads replay map info. That header info MD. Yeah. Is that better? I don't know. Can we remove this? Then we do here the same. Reads replay map info. ASCII file name. Header info MD. MD is null. Looks like it's being written like this. Header. Okay. I could do that. I guess both are fine. Yeah. I'm not sure. Either way is fine, I guess. What I don't like here is that these things are now writable, right? So you can mess with these things. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, I would say we go with this then. If it works. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah. There's one problem though. If the map cache is null, then this guy would remain uninitialized. So we need to say this, otherwise no. Write it else. Should maybe rename this again to header, how it was before. Header info. A bit shorter. Map data. We call this map data data. Ah, Jesus. Map data. Info. How about we call this game info instead? Maybe we could keep it info because that's how it's called here originally. Okay, I think this would work. Then to keep the diff minimal, I would say to keep the diff minimal, we also comment out this stuff again, this extra stuff here. So we take this and that, and we put a comment here again, like that. So let's take a look. So we staged this one. stage that. And that. And that. And all this. Then let's see if it compiles to begin with. You know, I think this one doesn't actually belong in here. This doesn't belong in here. I have it here because it was in here in the original version from Helmut that I took. But I think it doesn't belong in here because we should only read. We should not modify them. So we only get these guys, but we don't modify them. Yeah. We only modify it here. Then we put it here. 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 Replay name to show. Maybe we should make this a separate function. How about we create a new function and we call it create replay replay name, and we take that from a header, const header, we take this, it's creates replay header, replay name, sorry, replay name header, put that in here. So the last f name is this ASCII string. ASCII string put it in file name. Put here return. Here we do Unicode string, replay name, replay name translates, file name, remove replay extension, is this correct? I think it's not correct. What was it before? Header file name. Header file name. Replay name. Replay name. Replay name to show. ASCII str. Okay, actually it's correct, yeah. So this one is last replay and the others using the name of the file. Use name of file without extension, without .rep extension. Can probably simplify this to just name. Better keep replay name. can also say here replay name. Maybe we put this here, replay name. Then we return it here. Like so. There we go. So an skstr header. Okay, how about we do the same for map name? Create map name, make it a bit tidy. Create map name. Unicodes, map name, Unicode string. We pass the map data. Info. File name, info, map data. Get map, map name, get map. Get the game map. Consts. It's okay, I think we can. Header. Hold on, I think we do some major mistakes here. Header replay name. No, it's just using that. File name. Then we don't need the header at all. Why do we set these two things here? What is this? File name ASCII string for playback. Why do we do that here? Do we need to question it, or let me see. So these are in parameters. Okay, interesting. That's some garbage. That's some garbage. Okay, that's really dirty. Okay. Okay, replay game info. Let's remove this. Okay. Okay. Good. Are we happy with this? Let me see. So I take this guy, take these guys, and I take all these guys. Okay, let me compile this one more time. Load replay. There we go. Okay. Is the replay name okay? Yeah. Looks correct. Last replay. Yeah. Yeah. looks correct. So let me test this bug. So let's say, I go to my replay folder. Yeah, replays. And let's say I rename the Steam 104 replay. Yeah. Steam 104, this one. So I've renamed it now. And now if I click load, it should give us the error message for cannot find the replay. There we go. Replay not found. Let me take a screenshot of that as well. Okay, and if we put it back to what it was, then it will have the older replay version message. And if we don't have the map, then we get this, and now it shows a cancel button here. The replay cannot be loaded because the map was not found on this device. Cancel. It looks a bit weird though with a cancel on this position. Is this message box cancel used elsewhere? Let me see. Checking for patches. It's used nowhere else. Only here. One time. Checking for patches. There you can press cancel. Message box. Okay. Message box. Okay. Aha. Okay. So for errors, we actually use message box. Okay. 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 Well, in that case, we will keep on that tradition, yeah, and use message box. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Good. So if we load this, then yeah, map not found. Okay, so it works correctly. Then let me create the fix up commits. Yeah. So there's that, and create a fix up for this one, which is all this. Then we need to squash it, hopefully without conflicts. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the diff now looks like. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. Okay, the diff looks very bad. Because the whole indentation was changed. The indentation was... If we ignore the indentation... Good. Then let me see this one here. Header, info, map data. Pressing OK. There's a typo. Implement new map not found. New replay not found. Map not found. Dialogues. Replay not found. Add map not found. Dialogues when attempting to load a replay. That was deleted, or whose map is missing. Attempting to load a replay that was deleted, or whose map is missing. Okay, are we happy with this? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. What we could do is another change, but I think that's not, no, we shouldn't do that. No, already touched a lot there. There's one more thing. When we load a replay, how about we also can we do that? Let me see. I think that's good enough. I was thinking that maybe we should also print the name of the replay here, but I think that's not necessary. Yeah. Good. I think that's fine. We should also make these all static. Okay, that should do. Good. Okay, then I will push this guy when it successfully compiles. I don't know why it recompiles everything now. What? Strange. I don't know. That's weird. Good. So then why is the music so depressing? Jesus Christ. Implement new replay not found and map not found dialogues and attempting to load a replay that was deleted or whose map is missing. Additionally, it implements a new replay not found dialog when the user attempts to load a replay that he has deleted after opening, after the replay menu was opened. Attempts to load a replay that was deleted after the replay menu was opened. Okay, function removed. fixed. Fixed. Resolved. Fixed. Okay, changed to function. Then I also moved a bit more code into separate functions that could be reused elsewhere. A bit more code into separate function that could be reused elsewhere. I also noted. Noticed that it is possible to attempt loading a replay that was deleted after the replay menu was loaded. So I added another new replay not found message. Did we give it a different GUI name? Different string name? Yeah. Add another new replay not found message. Replay images game version header. But is that true though? If we what happens if we do this and then we do this? What happens then? Let me see. Because technically this will fail. So I think if we delete it this way, then it will tell us that it's an older replay. So we have this. No, yeah. Load replay. Yeah, so we have this replay here, and now we rename it. Yeah. And we load it now, and it says older replay version. Loading may not display the replay property. Continue. Right, and so it allows us to load this replay essentially, and then it crashes or whatever it does. Yeah. Okay, so that's not right. interesting that it's stuck like this. So it just gets stuck. It doesn't do anything. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Huh. Nice. So it doesn't crash, but it gets stuck. Okay, so if it cannot read that, then I do this, yeah. To prevent that, it then triggered the older replay version dialog with the OK button. Pressing OK would get the game stuck. Loading nothing. Good. Yeah, then let me quit that. Okay. So this should be all fine then. Good. Let me have one more look at it in the commits list. Create map name. Replay name to show. Yeah, I think that's fine. Good. I think it looks good. All right. Then I think I will take a break here. Yeah. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.